stream. We're here for game number 2, though. EG taking game number 1 in very convincing fashion. We're going to see what they come up with here in game number 2. Mineski, though, they've got their back to the walls, and they've got to win this game number 2 to stay in this qualifier. Joining me, as mentioned, is DPM. DPM-licious. How are you doing? What is on your mind? What did you eat for dinner, DPM?
I actually haven't eaten yet because you.
Oh, I haven't eaten either.
Yeah, you messaged me and I was like, "What? You need help? Sure, sure, no problem. People want to watch this game, sure." But unfortunately, it was lagging a bit. Apparently, sorry about that, folks.
That's all right. We're gonna power on to game number 2, and we're gonna see EG first pick Chen once again. Same as last game. They were probably hoping to go for a similar strategy, but Mineski say, well, we're not going to give you the same heroes. They take the Chaos Knight and Leshrac, the 2 heroes that EG used in game number 1. So they're like, well, we'll just turn your strategy against you. It's not their whole strategy. That was just 2 of the components, and they just making sure EG can't run the same thing again. And Mineski themselves, they like to run with aggressive tri-lanes with Chaos Knight, so that's probably what we'll see. CK, Leshrac, and 1 more hero in a tri-lane. Maybe they'll go for an Enigma jungle again. But for now, EG go with Beastmaster Darkseer. So they pick up some sort of tanky, annoying, hard-to-kill solo heroes. Darkseer Demon does love to play him in that side lane solo, but picking up both means they're kind of both side lane solo, so one of them will probably have to go mid. So it'll be interesting to see how they arrange that.
I wonder which hero they're going to pick next. I mean, Prophet. Probably Owa might play that. I've seen him play Prophet a lot.
Yeah, Owa and Jay both play a lot of Prophet. Could be solo mid, could be jungle. I mean, could be side lane solo. It's one of those things where you pick Prophet and you're like, I don't know which lane it's going to. It can go to so many different lanes, and even with CK Leshrac there, I mean, it can still go into that side lane solo. It can still go into the jungle, and then they pick up 2 more solos, or it can go into that mid lane even. I mean, Complexity ran solo mid Nature's Prophet for quite a long time, so we'll see what they want to do with it as we get into the second stage of bans here. But yeah, I don't know. Things are different. Like it's the ban and pick stage has changed a lot now that you have only the 2 bans to start off with, and then you get the 3 later bans. I feel it really sort of changes how you think about what you want to pick up very early on.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you whether you noticed there's a huge shift in how bans and picks are made after that change.
Yeah, and the next stage of bans coming out. Drow Ranger getting banned for the 2nd time today. I don't know why, I don't know how, but apparently teams are worried about Drow Ranger. It was 4Love who banned it against Dreams, and here Mineski are banning against EG. So apparently there's some next level Drow Ranger strategies coming out as EG ban out the Wisp. And when you're against the Chaos Knight pick, banning out Wisp is probably a good idea, because the Wisp CK, Leshrac especially, that would be a really annoying and strong tri-lane. So,
and with the Prophet being able to just pop out
yeah.
with them as well, you don't really want that.
Yeah, it was Dreams. No, not Dreams. Some team who did that earlier today. Who was that? I was casting. It was Orange. It was Orange. Orange did that in the Gosu Cup earlier today. I was casting with Greg, and they picked up Wisp, CK, and Lena, and they had a Nature's Prophet as well. So, like, Wisp CK would just pop up on the hero, and Nature's Prophet would TP in, and it would just be, like, all over Red Rover for whoever they TP'd on. And I felt bad for the team that they were playing, especially because it was, like, a big, like, 200-plus team tournament with, like, a lot of teams who were, like, new to competitive Dota, and one unlucky team had to go up against Orange Esports.
And I think it's pretty smart that they banned the Tinker as well. Like, after they saw the Prophet, you don't want too much push power there for Mineski or counter pushing. So, ooh, ban on Tidehunter.
Yeah, Tide ban, I guess. Worried about maybe a support Tide to go into that tri-lane. A Tide's just a really annoying hero to verse in general, I feel. Ravage is just so easy to land now, and the metagame so much, it relies a lot more around grouping up, pushing, and team fighting, compared to in the past where there was a lot more of an emphasis on split pushing and playing for the late game. There's a lot more early game aggression and early game play in general, so Tidehunter is a lot stronger than he used to be in the past. And that's why you see Tidehunter picked over Earthshaker usually. EG now, their 4th pick, I don't know, they want to carry maybe? What carry do you want to see, DPM?
I don't know. I'm pretty open to seeing anything. I'd rather see something different that's normally not played.
Yeah.
Uh, but I highly doubt we're gonna see it. Do you think they're gonna pick someone they've just used, or will
I
they go for something different?
fear every now and then we'll play Ricky. We might see Fear on Ricky, Maru,
Oh,
the stealth assassin, or we could see another DK if they want to be samey.
I'd love to see Jo playing TA, but they've banned him first ban,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's not happening.
Unfortunately, it won't be happening. Shadow Fiend, though. There's a hero for Geo, maybe? Geo or Fear. I hope Geo plays Shadow Fiend.
I'm pretty happy seeing a Shadow Fiend. I mean, he's pretty much not been that popular competitively wise until I guess recently. Not even popular recently, right?
He got some good buffs. His ultimate now triggers, like, well, it's like a half ultimate when you die. So, like, half the souls get released and do damage when you die. I mean, that's like the souls you lose, so it's kind of cool that it makes sense now. And um, he's just a much stronger hero now. I feel with that change, and we'll see him. I think picked up a bit more every now and then.
Oh,
Oh,
a
global. They've got a lot of global like the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the Ancient Apparition ultimate. Then they've got CK Leshrac. This is really aggressive, and I think they'll run the tri-lane with the CK Leshrac Ancient Apparition, and then pick up another solo hero, and they'll run with that Mineski.
Oh, okay. Apparently my voice is now too low. Sorry, I'm reading the
That's cool.
in-game thing. I'll boost up my mic and then make you quieter. You're too loud, gods. That's the issue. It's not me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Jakiro. This is going to be pretty
Ooh.
interesting. Have you noticed Jakiro being used more often lately? I've noticed that in pub games.
Yep.
Uh, it's just
Some game, and even competitive games. Some teams have started picking him, all because of that ice path.
yeah.
Blitz. I was streaming with Blitz earlier. He's like, well, the thing is with Jakira now, it's hard to actually miss an ultimate. Like if you, no, not ultimate. Sorry, hard to miss an ice path. Like if you try to miss ice path, you'll still land it somehow. Like it's just, it's just ridiculously hard to miss ice path. It's so fast and like impossible to dodge.
It just works, basically.
Yeah.
Which suicide lane hero do you think Minaski's gonna pick
Uh,
for this?
I think they might use the Nature's Prophet. I feel like Nature's Prophet in the suicide lane, and then they get a solo mid. Maybe something like a Queen of Pain here.
That's what I was
Uh,
thinking, but then they just banned the Queen of Pain first ban. I think they know
they should
Minaski's.
know.
Yeah,
Don't-
Minaski's
yeah,
quite fond of Queen of Pain, so
yeah.
yeah. People are commenting
They,
about the icons being so small. I think it's a
there's a
bug.
there's the carry. Okay. They want Naga Siren, so I guess they're gonna run dual lanes here. They're gonna have Nature's Prophet in the bottom lane as a side lane solo, and then they'll run two dual lanes. I think CK Leshrac and Naga Siren AA, or CK AA and Naga Siren Leshrac. Be interesting to see what they want to do. Geo's not playing Shadow Fiend. That makes me sad. He's playing Beastmaster.
Who's playing Shadow Fiend right now? Then we have
Fear.
Fear. Huh.
That's a shiny courier. That's a very shiny courier.
This one, the EG's courier. I think
Yeah.
it's an unusual courier. Why is it
So-
so blue?
Yeah. That's the,
And Mineski has a donkey. A
we're gonna give like
regular
viewers, like,
donkey.
seizures or something with with all the like shiny lights coming from this courier.
It looks like Mineski might be going to see if they can catch an early kill over here. But at the same time, you have EG all going to the opposite side of the map, basically the other rune. So I don't think we'd be seeing any early kills here, unless this prophet decides to venture out.
Yeah, it looks like Prophet hasn't scouted too many heroes yet, but Leshrac Root's gonna be playing support.
Ooh, ooh. Looks like the Darkseer is over here. He might get stunned by the CK. He's getting slowed by the AA, and the Lesh manages to stun him, and it looks like it's a first blood. Hey, I didn't miss it this time. Awesome.
You've already improved tenfold.
Yes.
And they get the first blood on Demon. So Demon runs into well three heroes. The Naga Siren wasn't actually there, and Demon's gonna be top against this dual lane or tri lane, and it looks like.
Fear, how could you kill your PH brother like that?
Oh. That's Geo. I thought Geo is the Pinot brother.
Yeah. Is Demon partly Pinoy as well or something?
Maybe I thought it was part Vietnamese. Maybe it's Pinoy. I could be wrong there. I don't actually know. I think Demon's just like many generations American, but like maybe if you go far enough back, he's part Pinoy. Whereas Gio's parents are both Pinoy.
Okay, it looks like they really don't want this Beastmaster to farm up. They even have Lesh just camping around over there,
Yeah.
waiting to swoop in.
Tri-lane mid apparently is the go.
Have you seen this happen before?
I think like once or twice, and I was like, this isn't going to work, and then it did not work. I think Leshrac will go top soon. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why he's waiting around for this long. I think they just want to kill, and then he will go back top. But that kill isn't really happening because Gio's playing really smart. He's just staying he's staying on his side of the river, which is what he has to do here. And Woot is not going to find anything here. He's just wasting time. He should be at top pulling or stacking these pool camps, and he hasn't done that so far.
Do you think it's he's just trying to make sure the Beastmaster doesn't start stacking as well? But I don't think that would be common anyway for the first 1.5 minutes for the Beastmaster to. I know this is just.
Especially as a solo mid, like I don't think he would want to as a solo mid, but Leshrac now decides to head back top, so we're going to see him coming up. Demon manages to pull a lot of these creeps over to this big stack here and actually denies a lot of them because of that. So Jay missing out on some farm there. Yeah, I mean, this is... Yeah, Fear on Shadow Fiend at bottom lane is going to get pretty much free farm. Nature's Prophet is going to be in for a tough time. He has to play so safe at bottom lane. He can't afford to get caught out at all.
Oh, it looks like Chen has haste. Not really going to dive in there into the tower. The AA is just hanging out over there, trying to make sure the Chaos Knight is able to farm.
Yep. And it looks, I mean, Chaos Knight, he's farming pretty well this mid lane. 12 creeps, Chaos Bolt's a Hawk. Why not? Get that, whatever farm you can get. Chaos Knight's actually leading the way in terms of CS. All the top four heroes are all very similar, with Chaos Knight, Shadow Fiend, Beastmaster, Naga Siren. Those four heroes, 2 on each team, all getting around the 10 to 15 CS mark. So no team with any big advantages at the moment. I would say EG with a EG with a slightly better position based on their solo Demon doing a bit better than the Nature's Prophet in that side lane. He's getting a bit more XP. He's also denying a lot more with these pulls. So, but Nature's Prophet now getting some decent farm here.
Yeah, I was just about to say I felt really sorry for him. I was just clicking on him, watching him stand there because he couldn't do much. He was just standing next to his tower while the creeps were like really far out. And oops, sorry, I was just looking at him and we missed a kill at mid. They managed to finish off Beastmaster. So I think it's a bit of a moral victory. I mean, increasing the morale of Mineski over here. I think after losing that game, they probably just really wanted to get a few early kills in there. As a pro or ex-pro player yourself, or an all-star player now, would you say that actually helps a lot, like just getting a few early kills in terms of your performance?
Oh yeah, I mean, especially after like you say, you lose game 1, game 2, you can't. If you get off to a bad start, it's suddenly like everyone just kind of feels flat and goes emo. I mean, for lack of a better word, everyone goes emo if you start losing game 2 after losing game 1. If it's game 1, it's still like, okay, we get behind early, no problem. But if you've already lost game 1, it's like, oh, what? This isn't fun. Like most players are playing Dota first and foremost because it's fun. But top lane, they're going to go in on Demon here. It looks like they want to get a kill on him. Oh no, misses the stun.
Misses the stun.
There's a sprout.
Gets trapped. Oh, okay. It looks like he's
they get the kill.
Oh wow. It was that split second in the sprout that got him, I guess, even though he got up pretty quick. It's just he got trapped there with the Lesh just burning him. Doesn't look too good for them right now, but I think EG is pretty much well known now for trying their best until they win. So this will be an interesting match. So we see over here up at top, Mineski is doing exactly what EG did to them last game. They just want to get this top tower really early with a Lesh as well. I think a bit too greedy though. I mean, Lesh.
Damage. And
yeah.
I think, like this game, I mean, it's good that Mineski are doing it, but EG are doing it again. We see Fear and Malk pushing bottom lane. They're going to get the tower first, actually. Fear going to get himself... Oh, no, Fear misses the last hit. That Singapore server. That Singapore server.
Yeah,
but,
it clearly is just because of the server, obviously.
Yeah. Nothing to do with Fear as a player. No. Fear,
Yeah.
one of the best carries outside of Asia. But here we see EG. They push one tower and they go for the second. Mineski still haven't got that T1 top. They tried to get it with the Leshrac, but they got pushed back by the Iron Shells from Demons. So now Mineski have to defend a T2 tower. They've got Chaos Knight there. They want to go in. Chaos Knight with some treads and bottle healing him up, and then
And
he gets spotted. There's no overboard.
we have Lesh coming as well.
Yeah, but they just keep
Yeah.
getting spotted by all these observer wards. Like, it's a scenario where they're almost wasting time, or maybe not wasting time, but if they go into EG know exactly where they are. They do get spotted by a Hawk, though.
Oh, and looks up here at top, the Darkseer was basically dealing a lot of damage on the Nag over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
ouch.
a lane. Being a melee carry here against a Darkseer, it's painful.
Oh,
That
a stun!
hurt.
Yeah, he just
1
ultimates
second
the
stun.
Lash. Oh, but they're not going in on that. He manages to get away.
Unfortunately, it was a 1 second stun for Chaos Knight. If that was anything longer than a 1 second stun, well, you've got yourself probably a kill. Maybe not 2 seconds, but 3 or 4 second stun would have definitely been a kill there. But luck is not going Oa's way once again.
I think had the Lash not shown himself that early at mid, he probably would have been out of position, Jo, and he might have been able to stun kill off Jo there, but he just sort of popped out like in front of the creeps. Oh, we have Prophet just not being able to get away. Yeah, just dying over there. I just popped in just in time to see him die. Yeah.
That was the important part.
Yeah, that was the important part, seeing him die. It looks like the Darkseer here is caught by in a net and gets finished off by a stun from Lesh while he's just sort of burning down. I think instead of having like earlier on when you said that Mineski was trying to defend or at least gank bottom, I think instead of doing that they probably should have just look at Woods, man. He's like he has no HP.
He's fighting his way out of this one. Geo's in a bit of trouble here. I mean, they're all going to try keep himself alive, but Jay thinks he can win this fight. He's not going to.
Oh, they just gave him 2 kills.
And
Will he be finished off over here, though?
Should get a 3rd kill, triple kill. He's got this.
Really now, really. He's used his roar already, though, so... He has backup from Darkseer right now. So.
He needed to get the cool beast onto the AA.
Yeah, and while that's happening, you just have Chen and SF pushing in so aggressively over here. It looks like they just don't want to play at this hour of the day, so they're just making sure they end the game as soon as they can.
Yeah, 6 AM Dota coming out from EG.
Yeah.
True dedication to the game they love, but yeah. I mean, they're looking really good once again in game 2, EG. I mean, sure, they're behind a kill, but they're up in gold. I think, yeah, they're up in XP as well as gold, and that comes down to pushing down those towers and also splitting their heroes up better. I mean, they have Chen in the jungle, they have only one support with their carry, whereas Mineski have spent a lot of time roaming around not doing much, especially Leshrac. Woots is a bit behind, and AA was for a bit. AA now hits level 6, so we'll see some AA ultimates trying to land and get some kills.
But I would say that I have seen Mineski come back, well, it's not really that far of a... I don't know, EG does have an slight advantage right now, but I have seen Mineski just suddenly come back, especially when they have Prophet. I mean, he's just one of those heroes that can just help in terms of counter-pushing if he does get to farm up. There's so much pinging going on over here. I'm just seeing where they're pinging.
I like Mineski's draft better this game just because of how much counter push they have opposed to last game. I mean, EG, they have a different lineup, but they still have the same amount of push. You've got Jakiro, who can help push with the liquid fire. You've got Beastmaster with his aura, which can help push, as well as just all the creep clearing abilities from Beastmaster Axis, Shadow Fiend Razors. They're going to need counter push Mineski, but they've got it. They've got the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the Ancient Apparition ultimate, and those are global AoE defending spells.
Oh, we have a smoke over here. We have the Chaos Knight and the Lesh and the A coming in.
You do the same thing.
Bottom.
Whenever there's a smoke, you start whispering.
Yeah, because it's sneaky. Oh, they're gonna go on. The Jakir over here gets stunned by the CK. He's trying to get out, doesn't manage to get through. We have the Prophet over here. Will they be able to find this SF? He is just TPing away, and they don't. He manages to.
Ooh,
That's pretty funny. I mean, there were 5 of them over there.
that was sneaky.
Yeah, that was very sneaky. But while they're getting this tier 1 tower down at bottom, it looks like AA's ulti's coming in here while it's CK has TP to try to defend this tower while they finish off this tier 1 tower here at bottom.
Yeah, they'll get the G-1.
Yeah, they got that. And,
But
but they have the Dark Seer here just sort of pushing in as far as he wants. I mean, he just skipped that entire tower completely to make sure that the creeps can push in.
yeah,
Oh,
and
roar on the CK doesn't make it, and you have the Prophet just thinking of coming in, then deciding not to, seeing how many people are over there. You have the Darkseer now joining in at mid. Do you think he's gonna come in on that?
I think it was too much danger top lane. So yeah, he's trying to look for some way of coming in, helping get this tier 1 tower, and killing any heroes trying to defend it from behind. Yeah, Demon, he's revealed himself, and as a result, okay, does not want to go back in there.
The problem with that Mineski's having right now is that they keep going for ganks, but then it's warded.
Yeah.
So, I mean, surely they would have thought that it's warded, and that's why they missed out on the first few ganks.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It's perfectly analyzed. I mean, the CK, the Leshrac, they spent so much time going. They moved from mid lane to bottom lane and just kept walking through observer wards. Chaos Knight was sitting by the tier 2 tower right on an observer ward, waiting for a gank, and the Leshrac it well. I mean, from the first minute, he was sitting above mid lane. He wasn't on a ward, but the Beastmaster knew he was there somewhere or another. I mean, maybe just good map awareness, and as a result, these Mineski have been wasting a lot of time going for ganks. I mean, they were ahead 5 kills to 4, but that's for how much time they've spent ganking. They haven't got any real rewards.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna go for a pit push here. No. Oh, they already got in that tower, actually. Going for a gank on the Darkseer, perhaps. With a lash. I'm not quite sure if they'll be able to get him, though. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they set this up and
and you have the Prophet coming in as well. Missing that, though. The AA also coming in as well. Just in case they couldn't kill him, like 3 versus 1. Oh, we have the Beastmaster over here roaring the lash, trying to get away. Barely managed to escape that ice path over there. The Jakira gets netted by this Naga. We have AA coming in. The lash just sort of circling around. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to get any additional kills over there.
Lesher's trying to come back in. That cool boy is just being so pesky and annoying to him. And he needs to be careful now. But okay.
It looks like Fear is going to have his BKB very soon right now. That's not good news for them. And this Naga might get caught off over here. I mean, there's 3 people pushing in, and his teammates are pretty far away. And,
Oh, yeah, he needs to be careful. They really want this top tier 1 tower. He's going for the deny now. Oh, he's going to try vacuum and get this kill. Demon.
Oh, he might die as a result of this, though.
Oh, Beastmaster gets the tower. That was funny. They were like both kind of like juking each other on the tower. Like Demon kept canceling his animation.
Yeah.
So did the Naga Siren, and it's okay. Jay doesn't die. That's the good news for him. He doesn't get the deny. EG take their 4th tower of the game though. 4 towers to 1. I mean, that's giving EG an even bigger gold lead. But I mean, Mineski, they're looking better than they did last game. Last game it was like 16 minutes in and Mineski lost to Rax.
Okay, so we have a smoke over here again.
Oh.
Yeah, smoke. Shh.
Be quiet.
Yeah, even the even Beastmaster's pets are smoked in. The Beastmaster roaring in on the Lash over here. The Prophet and the A trying to help in. The Prophet gets sucked in by the Darkseer. It's gonna get finished off. They managed to pick off 2 people over here. Wow.
That did not go well for Mineski. And now EG going to look to get the tier 2 tower, which they should be able to do the relative ease. And the problem is, I mean, this entire time, Fear is just farming. Like, Fear has not come to any fights with his Shadow Fiends. He's up to 100 creep kills, BKB treads. Not as scary as Jules. Jules for Dreams was playing Shadow Fiend and had 130 creeps in 16 minutes, so he's a bit
looks
behind
like
that
they're going
mark
after
there.
the Beastmaster over here. We have CK going after him. Chen's ult goes off. The Darkseer is sort of caught in the fire over here. He might die. Yep. He's just... We have the Jakir over here
It's your
and the
SF.
SF going after the Naga. The Naga gets finished off. The Lush is trying to sneak away with low HP. The CK goes on to Chen. Chen manages to survive. There's just so much going on over here. The Lush is getting finished off as well. Wow, that was just fight
This
after.
is when Shadow Fiend shows up. He shows up, doesn't even use his BKB,
Yeah.
gets some kills.
Wow. Is this, would you say this is normal EG strategy? Do you think they always push this strongly, or do you think they've chosen to push more because they know if they go for a different strategy that the delay might do them in?
I think it's a bit of both. I think EG generally love to go for this group up and push style of play. Every now and then they'll do something different, like pick a Ricky. Oh, whoop, we will see a bit of engagement though.
Whoa, up at
Let's
top.
pick it out. Another tower goes to Fear. Fear getting more
stun
gold.
on the Chen. Asif is just going after this. He gets... the Asif is just going after the Lash, while the Jakira is getting picked off here by the other two. The Naga is sort of...
around a bit there.
Lash has come back to try to save the Naga. He stuns the SF. It might buy the Naga time, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this Naga's in a bit of trouble. Manages to get the SF off. Oh, and the Prophet comes in to help. Naga dies. It's like trading in one life for another. You know, like one person dies, but the other person comes to avenge them. And then the other teammate comes in. See, here we go. The Darkseer is going to come in on the Prophet over here. Actually, it might get him if he manages to vacuum him in. Oh, why?
He's gone.
Do you think he should have just kept running instead of sprouting him? Because would the vacuum have reached him?
Yeah, I think he just... I mean, I think either way he was going to die. It was too late for him, unfortunately. That was still okay for Mineski. I mean, they killed Shadow Fiend, they killed Jakira, they traded evenly, which was better than the fight before where SF got 2 or 3 kills. Like, the main thing is they killed Shadow Fiend. Demon teasing. Ooh, a smoke. They're going for Demon.
They just wanted to run faster.
They really don't like Demon.
They're like, we're gonna get ya. Well, he was the last guy who got a kill on their team, so following the theory that I'm going on, they're gonna go after him. He managed to get a stun. Yep, CK stun. He's trying to get away. Yeah. And the AA and Prophet just coming in just in case, and the AA ult just coming in as well. But Fear has a DD right now, so. But no, they're not going to engage on that. They don't have their Darkseer. Beastmaster has book 3 now already. So.
Wow, that's decent farm coming out of Geo here. And that's really going to give him even more pushing power. I mean,
it looks like Jakira's going to get caught over here. Manages to get an ice path off beforehand, but gets stunned by the CK. He's getting slowed by... Oh, the Beastmaster comes in just to save. What's going on?
Is he going to die? Just out of the next book.
Wow, yeah.
No, he just lives.
No, yeah.
The bottle helping keep him alive.
Yeah. Ooh. And Demon has, Fear now has a dagger as well. That's not too good. The AA coming in here trying to ward / de-ward. Not exactly the best of times, and realizes it before putting anything down.
Yeah, and mid lane, Fear dodges an Ancient Apparition Ultimate with that Blink Dagger, and this is really going to help him out. I mean, getting in and out of these fights, following up a Beastmaster Roar can blink directly onto heroes, cast off his BKB ultimate, and there's nothing to stop his BKB ulti. It's a guaranteed Requiem of Souls unless someone gets something like a Basher, but right now there's no spells that will prevent him from getting that off. And oh, it does actually no. I take that back. Ensnare goes through BKB. What am I talking about? Ensnare does go through BKB. But that's the only spell that will help against this BKB Shadow Fiend.
In the meantime, Prophet... Oh, they're going in for the Jakiro over here, it seems. Or not. In the meantime, I was just about to say that Prophet has just been farming in EG's forest over here. But he's decided to go for a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, and they do pick off Nagasiren mid, and with Nagasiren down, I mean, they can probably push, because they need that Nagasiren ultimate to set up the team fight. Nagasiren still doesn't have that Radiance, was just trying to be so greedy and try to pick it up there. I think it was just 100 gold or so away from it, but pays for it, and now, I mean, EG, this is going to be where they try and go for the Raxes here, and there's not a whole lot Mineski can do except spam the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the AA ultimate, but only AA ultimate is up at this point.
Well, Naga's gonna come back in about 15 seconds, so if they can hold off a bit,
yep,
they might actually be able to do something there.
Oh
no, the AA gets finished off beforehand. There's very little they can do. This wall over here is just super scary. Have a stun by the CK. Can't really follow up on that. I mean, and Chen's creeps. They just...
I feel sad for them.
yeah.
Well, Naga's back, so...
They've lost their Raxo. I mean, that's already the big loss for them. And Shadow Fiend, he's got that BKB blink up. He's going to be looking for the opening here. And he just goes straight on in. He's not even afraid at this point. EG, they can back off, they can go Roshan, but they just want to force a fight here. They know that they've got the better team fight. So if Mineski engage in them, they should come out on top.
Yeah, they're just going in. They don't... They're not really concerned at all.
Necrobook 3 helping out. I mean, Necrobook 3 can burn the mana of heroes like Nagasiren. Nagasiren, well, it's, the ultimate only costs 100 mana, so not the biggest mana cost.
Going back bottom. Sorry,
yep.
sorry.
That's okay. Nature's Prophet manages to just sort of counter push at bottom lane. I mean, that's about all Nature's Prophet can do at this point in the game. Can't really team fight, just has to sort of just go. Whenever EG group up and push, Nature's Prophet has to go and push another lane. So, Mineski, I'd say, a bit of trouble here. The big problem is EG can just keep on farming out all the lanes. They've got map control. EG can go for Roshan. Mineski are very limited in what they can do.
It looks like Mineski, I mean, the Prophet probably got the Shadow Blade because he knew that their only chance would be for him to push out those lanes, and that puts at him a very high risk of being ganked while he tries to do that. So instead of getting something else like a Scythe, he got the Shadow Blade because that I guess that was their strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the new Shadow Blade's slightly better because it gives you more attack speed. It's I think it's 100 gold or so cheaper, or a couple hundred gold cheaper. Mineski trying to sneak in Roshan, but that is not going to work. EG knows something's up, and I think EG just want Roshan themselves. They're like, oh, let's go Roshan. It's like, oh, wait, Mineski are in there? And Mineski can't really win a fight from what I can tell. I mean, sure, they've got the Nagasiren ultimate, but it's not like they've got an Enigma with the Nagasiren so they can step a black hole. Like, Nagasiren ultimates, and they're not really setting anything up. They've got no big AoE spells, no Tide Ravage, no Enigma Black Hole, no Darkseer Vacuum to combo with, and yeah, EG just go right into Roshan. They're going to get the Aegis, Fear picks it up, and they're going to group up and probably look to push another set of Raxes, maybe top, maybe bottom.
Looks like they don't even want to give Mineski a single tower. You have the Jakiro TPing up top, making sure he doesn't get that. He's going to Shadow Blade away. And he puts down a Sentry Ward because he wants to finish him off. Will he be able to get away? Yeah.
He's TPing out. There's no backup.
They just
was hoping for that one, but EG, they're swarming top lane. So top lane is going to be, that's where they're going to look to get their next set of Raxes, and Nature's Prophet needs to just TP towards that, probably bottom lane, and start counter pushing. He's picked up the ultimate orb, so we're going to see that Scythe of Vice, the Sheepstick, coming soonish. And there we go. Nature's Prophet TP's bottom, but this push is coming very quickly towards the top lane. Nature's Prophet will just be able to get a little bit of farm up and nothing more.
Yeah. I mean, do you think at this point that the Scythe would be a huge game changer, or something that can only mitigate the horrible, horrible pain that's going to come with this push?
Well, he's still a long way from the Scythe. It'll help against, if they want to pick off a hero like Shadow Fiend. I mean, sure, he's got BKB, but you can Scythe him before that. But we're not going to see the Scythe up in time. And EG, they just go walking right in with that pipe pop. Ancient Apparition can't throw the ultimate until that pipe wears off, basically, which it does. He can throw that now, but already the tower's gone. Already EG are on the high ground, as they're going to start hitting away at these Raxes, and things are not looking good.
They're probably going to end up getting these Rax. A stun in on the Darkseer. They don't want him to pop off his ult and vacuum them in, but he manages to do so anyway. Fear just comes in, pops off his BKB, does his ulti, is going after the Lash.
One more right click. He's not going to get it. That's Fear going down. He's got Aegis. He can blink his way out, but they've got the Raxes, like... I would say, I mean, he got baited in there, but it's at the point where it doesn't seem to matter. Mineski are going to keep on trying to chase him here. Fear switches his Strength Threads, doing everything he can to try to keep himself alive. But meanwhile, the rest of his team, they're all healed up. They're ready to go.
They got vacuumed into the ice path.
And Naga Siren, that is way too late for that ultimate, unfortunately. Mineski, I feel the end is near for them, as losing that team fight, losing that 2-second set of Raxes is going to be pretty much game over for Mineski. EG, they want to go for the throne towers, they want to get this throne, and it doesn't look like there's much to stop them.
So which team will the winner of this matchup be facing? Do we know yet, or are they still haven't played yet?
They'll face the winner of a match that hasn't been played yet. They versed the winner of SQL and MD, which is a new team called, I think, Make Dreams. It's a Chinese team.
Oh, okay.
Just the winner of that match.
The Hawk's just flying around.
He's got 9 shell on. He's got 9 shell on. That's one beefy looking one. Fear padding stats a bit.
They're just wiping up the team over here. And looks like, yep, GG for EG.
Indeed. So EG, they go through to round 2. They get closer to qualifying for the G1 League. And that's going to be, I believe, their next match, not tomorrow, Monday. Their next match will be Monday against the winner of SQL and MD. Make Dreams, a Chinese team. SQL, of course, the guys from New Zealand mostly. And yeah, thanks for joining me, DPM. That was fun.
Thank you.
You can now say you casted recently, and it was awesome, and it was fun,
and I was so rusty, and everyone hates me now. But since a lot of people have been asking, I just wanted to do a quick shout out, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's cool with me.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Sorry for the lag earlier. And for the Filipinos, maraming salamat po for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot, GoDz.
Yeah, no problem. That was fun. Thanks so much for helping me out. I was kind of lost. Not lost, but it was a very last minute thing. So, but everyone tuning in, who we did have some issues here. It comes down to disorganization on my part, nothing to do with DPM. She was contacted like 20 minutes before the match about it. So, thanks a lot. It was fun, and that was some good games. I mean, EG won fairly convincingly, but it was a lot of fun, and it was great to see them perform so well. So, LD and myself will be back tomorrow. LD was meant to be streaming today with me, but unfortunately, he had a wedding to go to. He's allowed to have a social life, so I'll let him off for today. But he'll be back for tomorrow, as well as for the rest of the G1 League, which is your $52,000 tournament. The offline finals for the top 4 teams will be held in Fuzhou, China. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong. That comes later. I don't even know the dates of that. I need to find out what the dates are.
Do you get to go as well? That would be awesome.
I don't think so. I'm quite sad. I told the guys, you should get me to come, but I don't know. I don't think I will be for this season. Maybe next season. I told them if they don't get me this season, they have to do it next season, but maybe I'll just buy a ticket and go.
And go anyway and be like, hey, sup?
We're like, we don't like you. We don't want you here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We can go.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Bye.